Hi, my name's Sydney. Throughout COVID, my extroverted self became so fearful of being alone that I would cope by numbing myself. Now, I love doing things alone, but I guess being alone for extended periods of time is, well, different. So this is learning to be alone.
It's eclipse day! I'm excited for it. It was kind of one of those things that just like came out of nowhere. A little moon passing over the sun action. Never heard anybody. No, in fact, I'm excited. I'm locked and loaded. If anybody has tips on stomach issues, I have been having the worst bloatedness of my life.
I think it's like 70% of the way there. Whoever designed these glasses needs to do a better job on this part. My cat got squished in between like this door and the normal door, and I'm a little worried that his organs are all fucked up now, so. I don't think you can see.
It is for sure getting darker outside. Very eerie, actually. It's like a crescent. Guys, I'm feeling really nauseous.
And it's super cool. It's really small. I think that it's like 95% covered. I think that like one of the coolest things is that the sun is so massive. It's just farther away from the moon than the moon is to the earth. And so that is why when they perfectly line up like this, you get a solar eclipse. And it looks like they're the same size, but they're not. The sun is like so much larger. Yeah. Oh God, I just looked at it. If a man told me that his favorite movie was Mamma Mia, I think I would instantly be in love with him. And if a woman said anything to me, I would instantly think that she's my soulmate. And that is the bisexual dilemma. Don't these trees kind of look like they have little coats on? It's kind of stinking adorable.
I saw online somewhere that this is supposed to help with hair growth. I've always trusted the internet way too much. When I was younger, I saw an article that Michelle and Barack Obama got divorced, and I ran into my living room to tell my family. And my brother was like, "Where did you see that?" And I was like, "Onion, if you know, you know." These days, I try to be a little bit more skeptical, but this seems legit. I don't know. I got that JoJo Siwa song stuck in my head. I want to work on that PR team just to understand if it's all a stunt or if it's all extremely legit. I'm making tea. Normally I wouldn't share these, I just kind of read them and then forget about them, but this one was so perfectly relatable. Sometimes a perfect blessing will arrive in the disguise of a mischievous intruder. You think it's the end of the world when you tear your ACL. It's like the moment that you hit what you feel is just the rock bottom, and the worst thing to happen to you ever is when good things start coming your way. At this point in my life, I get a little bit excited for the inconveniences, because I'm like, oh shit, that means that something really good is coming in perspective. I promise this is the last that I'll mention it. Walk 2 done. Look at that. Oh, you can't really see my pet stain. Oh, I met our neighbors down the street that have a little pottery shop. So cute! Everything is truly right in the world when the spring finally comes. Any depression has completely left the chat. I might have spoke too soon. I'm going through a really intense anxiety attack. My cat's like, what the f? Nobody ever really tells you how anxiety producing going to therapy and then doing the work is. Last night, I stayed up until past one writing, because recently I've been getting the most inspiration like really late at night, which kind of blows because I'm committed to waking up earlier and now I'm needing to take naps during the day, and I need to figure out how to motivate myself to write during the day. I wrote this line though. It's not my best line ever, but it was decent, so I thought I would share. There are no ordinary Sundays. Everyone knows that Sundays hold a magic that can easily bring two estranged individuals together or two loved ones apart. Or at least that's how it worked in the McLaren household. Yeah, I thought it was good. Now, I have therapy. It is such a gloomy day out today. But I have to walk. I have to put in about 5,000 to 6,000 steps a day on my new knee. It's really lovely, and this just happens to be the first day that it's kind of crappy weather outside. My first drive since the surgery. It's been a tough day. Not mentally, just physically. Really tired. It's gotta be partially because I've been wearing myself out. I was doing so much PT and walking because I want my body to be better already. And then partially because I got my period 3 days early and I can definitely feel my uterus from here. A weird day. So I'm like so close, and I might hit it tonight, to 50,000 words on my novel. And I want to extend the prologue because there is a submission that I'm hoping to get in by next week for a contest. And it needs to be about like 1K to 1.5. Right now I'm at 1.2. So I need to extend it, but I'm also just adding another like character's point of view into it to make it a little bit more interesting and to kind of like encompass what my book's gonna be about. Obviously I don't want to say too much because I feel like with these things it's good to kind of keep your ideas and, you know, the main plot points of a novel to yourself, but
we will call it Project Basement. So I'll probably be talking a lot about Project Basement to you guys. By the way, books for the week, okay? Yesterday I read Psalm for the Wild Built, which was such a beautiful short story about a tea monk and a robot in the middle of the wilderness, talking about purpose, talking about the future, and I loved it. So definitely go give this a read. And then what I'm reading right now and finishing up today is Hood Feminism. I love this book. I think that it's a really important read. Then the next one that I'm thinking of starting is The Guest by Emily Klein. So my friend gifted it to me for a little seaside book, so excited for that.